Okay, good morning, viewers and subscribers. Welcome to Supreme TV. And this morning I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm taking you guys outside to show you my gardening. And I'm gardening in the backyard in some 55-gallon containers. But before I do that, I want to send a quick shout out to Lead Farmer 73. That's Lead Farmer 73. Big shout out. You're doing a great job. So you guys, want to show you there's absolutely no excuse for not growing your own greens. Let me show you the backyard. The backyard is completely concrete, and this enclosure that I have here that I showed you guys before in a previous video is set up because there's a hoop in the backyard and the kids play basketball back here, so that's what that is. So back to it. So this year I decided to do something a little bit different. What I did was I didn't use any pesticides. And when I say pesticides, I'm not talking about those chemicals produced by commercial factories. So what I did this year, I normally use peppermint oil and sometimes a little bit of neem oil. So this year I decided I wasn't going to put anything on the plant. This was my experimental gardening this year. And as you can see, before I get into that, what I did this year too, instead of planting my seeds indoor and then them bringing them outside to get acclimated to the weather, what I did was I planted everything outdoor because I bought this fancy setup from Burpee. It's like a little greenhouse with 72 rows that you could plant seeds in. And I did that, and I didn't like the way the plants turned out. They were long, skinny, lanky, didn't even look like they were going to survive. So I picked up the entire setup and I took it outside. And I said, you know what? I'm going to do direct sowing. I'm planting all my seeds directly. The other thing I did was I decided I was going to just plant them close. And I can hear a lot of you guys saying, but they're too closely planted and they're going to fight for resource. Well, as you can see, I figured if the soil has a lot of nutrient, then it can feed everything that's here in these containers. As you can see, I have an eggplant over here. I have some beans that I'm trying to grow up this little bamboo stick onto this fence here. That's the plan. So as you can see over here, show you guys some tomatoes. These are some determinant tomatoes. As you can see down here, they're putting on some lovely looking tomatoes. Up here there's a little small tomato here, and in the bushes over here, as you guys can see, there's even more tomatoes. Look at that. They're looking beautiful, they're looking lovely. Look down here. Can't wait for these to ripe. Over here we have an eggplant that's growing pretty nice. I'm trying to see if I can find the tag. It's a Ichiban type eggplant. Alright, so back to what I was saying. So as you can see, I decided I wasn't going to put any peppermint oil or any neem oil on these plants. I was just going to watch, just plant them and just watch. And yeah, as you can see, we have some bites over here and some bites in the leaves, but overall they look pretty strong, pretty good. Over here I have some green bell peppers. As you can see, they're doing lovely as well. And these are the Bonnie green bell sweet peppers. All right, I have some flowers in here to draw in some beneficial insects, and my hanging pots I have some Swiss chards growing in here. So yesterday I harvested some mailbar spinach. People, the leaves were lovely. I wish I really did a video on this one. This is my mailbar spinach, and I harvested a lot of the leaves yesterday. It was lovely. Okay, so now I'll show you guys something. So I have some scallions here. What I did was I harvest just the leaves, and I left the trunk of the scallion in the soil to see if I can just probably do a cut and come again type of thing. And people, where I'm from the Caribbean, and we don't grow scallions that actually grow to flowers. It's the first I'm ever seeing scallion that produce flowers. I've never seen that in my life. All my 17 years of growing up in Jamaica, I've never seen a scallion put on flowers. That just goes to show you how much these people are messing with the seeds. So anyway, not to deviate from what I'm saying. So as you can see, these are my bok choys, and I didn't put anything on them. No peppermint oil, no neem oil at all. Nothing whatsoever. And this is what it looks like. What I did was I cut some of the scallion and I dropped it to see if whatever was eating the leaves, I think it was a snail to be exact, but I just dropped them in between the plants, and I haven't noticed any more biting of the leaves at all. Over here we have some more bok choys over here, and these are looking pretty nice. They're looking really nice. All right, so this is just my experimental garden this year. My cucumber, I want to show you my cucumber. We had rain for a few days here in New York, and everything just took off. Everything started growing. Look at my cucumber. If you watch a previous video a few weeks ago, you have seen the cucumber look like it was struggling, was barely growing. And then after 2 days of rain, I want to show you, look how well this cucumber plant is doing. I have a trellis right in the back, and that's where it's going to trellis up. And I'll make sure I keep you guys updated. Over here I have some more Swiss chard in these hanging pots, and I have one bok choy that really doesn't look like a bok choy. It actually looked like a mustard green, and I think that happens sometime. You buy seeds and you think it's one thing and it turns out to be something else. But this is supposed to be a bok choy, but to me it really looked like a mustard green. That's what it looks like to me, besides my Swiss chards over here. And this is the setup that I bought, that I just got so fed up and disgusted with. I just took it outside, and that's what I did. And these are some of the plants that I sowed directly outdoor, and then I just transplanted them into my container. And as you can see, they're doing okay. This is a setup. I didn't even bother to transplant these from the setup. I just left them in here. Alright, so these are some of my transplanted bok choy, and this is a mustard here. Another bok choy over there. Made a mistake of pulling up my garlic. That was a big mistake. Big mistake I made. Anyway, as you can see, these are some of the plants that I transplanted. Those are some Swiss chard. Over here we have some mustard, and then I have another bok choy, a few more bok choy, and some mustard. Alright, so I'm gonna leave this here. I'll do another video. Oh, let me not forget, let me show you guys. This is another shelf I installed in a little setup. This is another eggplant over here. doing really well. There are some things I transplant looking like they might survive, they might not survive. Alright, over here there are some more transplant. Alright, so let's see how well they do. I'll keep you guys posted. Keep you guys updated. Alright. Supreme TV out.